Yo, guys, I'm flipping out or whatever. I don't know what to wear today, man. We got to do Clyde. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? That's my guy or whatever. Like,
right away. This isn't it.
yeah, I mean, bro, this brand is cool, bro. You can color on the thing. Yo,
No, this is Clyde Frazier. You got to take it to the next level. Different outfit. That's not it.
All right. I'm ready. What do you think?
You're gonna wear that for Clyde Frazier? Seriously?
It's better, but
I'll be back. You know what? I got it. Say no more. Bet. Are you ready for this? Da 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 da.
oh shit, yo, I feel like they fucking free Joe Exotic out the feds. This is the one.
Wow.
This is
Bam, baby. You already know. Let's do it. Somebody come do my hair.
There we go.
That's it.
That's a fucking full size.
Yep. You can count on me. Count on me. Count on me. Count it up.
That's a full size. That's a full size. She want every color. That's a full size.
Hello to every single member of the FS Army watching across the world. Of course, I'm your co-host, Brendan Dunne.
I'm at Welty.
James, baby. Woo!
And we have with us today a very special guest in this quarantine episode, Walt Clyde Frazier, with us on Full Size Run. He is a restaurateur, an NBA legend, and a man who has profoundly impacted the world of basketball sneakers. Clyde, thanks for coming through.
You guys okay?
No mask today, but trying to stay safe, man. Everybody stay safe out there in the world.
Clyde, you're on full lockdown, is that right?
We played our last game 2 weeks ago in Atlanta. So they put us on the quarantine for 14 days. So been in ever since.
Super duper serious. We're going to talk a little bit about that, but we're also going to talk about sneakers today. First thing we want to discuss those sneakers everyone has on feet. Welty, what are you wearing?
Everyone knows I'm an Adidas guy. No big news. But with Clyde on the show, I thought I'd switch it up a little bit and actually throw a pair of Pumas on.
Okay.
Soulbox X Puma states. I was going to say Adidas, but shout out Hikmet.
It's just instinct. Trinidad, what do you got on?
I'm gonna do the Nike Air Mach 3.0 from Union or whatever, keeping that good Tiger energy going.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? All the way.
Very exotic. Clyde, what are you wearing today?
I'm wearing my Pumas. They made me a special pair of Pumas, purple with orange and chartreuse colors on them.
Sounds like the colors for a king.
Something very regal.
They would go with your outfit. They would go well with your outfit today. Yeah.
Hey, man, send me a pair, man. Send me a pair.
As per usual, I'm wearing Reeboks. Got a pair of Reebok questions from the personal archive sitting underneath these pot track pants. Green and white pair. Nothing too special, but, still doing that thing. Guys, let's talk sneaker news. First thing we want to discuss is this leaked image of the Nike KD13. By the way, get well soon, Kevin Durant. We're hearing he has coronavirus, one of the NBA players who has tested positive for it. I'm just happy with this shoe that nobody from Nike has asked me to take these photos down yet. Clyde, do you pay attention to the new signature sneakers that are coming out these days?
Oh, yeah. I have to keep up with the styles,
Right.
I just sit back and smile knowing that I was the guy who started it all.
Hey, save that story, man. Save that story. How you feel about these KDs, Clyde?
Well, I haven't really checked those yet, but sometimes I see the different ones coming out from the players, carrying on the tradition of what we started, myself and then Michael, LeBron. So, yeah, I'm happy to see it.
I think these shoes were originally supposed to release this weekend. There was some info about that, but obviously everything's changing due to coronavirus and there's no NBA right now at all. So I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't happen. Welty, does this shoe make you feel anything? I know you're not a big basketball sneaker guy.
Yeah, nothing special. Clyde, obviously Kevin Durant plays, across town for the Nets, but do you think that NBA player being in New York makes their sneakers a little bit bigger? Does it give them an extra boost on it?
Yeah, no question, man. That's how I'm the first guy to ever endorse a sneaker. Being in the right place, the right time, being in New York. Puma approached me about doing a sneaker in 1973.
Wow.
I first started with them.
That's amazing. Moving forward in news.
Yeah. So another NBA sneaker. As everyone knows, the tragic passing of Kobe Bryant. Nike hasn't released any of the Kobe shoes since it's happened, and there's been a big topic on whether they should or shouldn't release Kobe sneakers. There was a pair of retro Kobe 5s ready to drop, and Nike pushed it back. Do we think they made the right decision?
I mean, I think that they'll start releasing Kobe sneakers again at some point. I don't think it makes sense to totally cut his line short. He did care so much about the shoes from everything we know. Clyde, what do you think? Do you think it makes sense for Nike to keep releasing Kobe shoes?
Oh yeah, I think there's a demand for it. You know, I think the people want it. They want to carry around the tradition of Kobe, continue to remember him.
Trinidad, have you bought a bunch of Kobe's since his passing in January?
No. I bought one, actually, the pair that we wore with the Fung brothers, but that was just because all my other Kobe's are locked away, and I really wanted to wear a pair of Kobe's on the show.
Of course.
Clyde, would you say that are you more of a Kobe shoe or LeBron shoe guy? Not player. We're just talking fashion here, sneakers.
I don't know the distinction between the two. You know what I'm saying? When the new shoes come out, I'm aware of them. They come out with like the Kyrie or whatever it is, but I don't really get into the intricacies of how they're made, but it's different.
I mean, let's just wear Clyde's anyway. It's all right.
Well, ironically, RJ Barrett and Knox wear the Clydes.
The young boy's gonna lead the way, man.
It's a beautiful thing.
That's right. So on the Knick team, and I was doing that before they were born. I was kicking it with the Pumas.
When it comes to fashion and basketball, you know, you are one of those guys that like is up there at the top forefather level type of talk that we talk when we talk to you. What is your earliest sneaker memory? Before Puma, before players was playing in Chuck Taylors, when Clyde was growing up, what did Mr. Frazier wear on the playground?
Converse were it, the Chuck Taylors, the irregulars, because they were cheaper.
How cheap?
Well, you know, the irregulars mean they had something wrong with them, so they would discount them a little bit. So
wow.
Oh, you had like the B grade kind of thing, like
yeah. So then you're talking about $6, $5 for a pair of sneakers. That was the only shoe, man. Converse. Just think, when I was in college, my first few years in the pros, the only sneaker guys wore were Converse.
Right. And there's no difference in the Converse that you guys play basketball in and the Converse that you guys went out to parties in. It's the same Converse, right?
The same shoe, and we wonder how we ever did it. When you look at the lack of support.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking.
And we used to wear low cuts on top of it, man. You know, when we went to college, our coach wouldn't allow us to wear low cuts because of injuries. But when I came to the Knicks, all the backcourt guys wore low cut Converse. There was no support there, man. That was well, what I used to do with my Converse, the Knick colors are orange and blue and white. So I would wear an orange string in one and a blue one in the other. That's how I jazzed them up even then. Yeah, the big, you know, the heavy string.
The big fat laces, almost like you're putting yeah, like you're putting Adidas. Yeah.
Add a little pizzazz to them, you know.
Okay.
This show got pizzazz.
So you were wearing Converse before Puma. Puma eventually came, I think, 1973, you said, right? And they offered you like $5,000 for the first deal. Is that right?
Yeah, and all the sneakers I wanted, yeah.
When you first got to the league, were you still buying your own shoes, those Converse, or was there any way for you to get like free pairs?
Yeah, the team might give you a couple of pairs, 2 or 3 pairs. Dick Barnett used to live in LA. So like around 70 or 71, he used to come back with Nike.
Okay.
We never heard of Nike, man. We were like, where did this guy get those shoes from? The representative from Nike would give them a couple of pairs, you know, the Busher, the guys, they would all give them the different type of shoes. So that's when Nike started coming around. Adidas started to come on the market. So Pro Kids, like Willis Reed used to do the Pro Kids.
Those other brands like Nike and Adidas, did they ever try to sign you?
No, because I was already down with Puma. But Nike's had a lot of the guys. They had the Iceman, you know, they had a lot of different players. You know, the iconic poster of the Iceman sitting on the ice. Yeah. That was with Nike. And,
wow, yeah, that is right, from back in the day.
And Puma and Adidas, you know, were brothers. And they had their feud. They broke up. So that's how Adidas started from the Puma brothers. Yeah, so that was a rivalry going on between those two. But when I endorsed the shoe in New York, man, just in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, we didn't need the rest of the country. We sold so many shoes.
Besides being on the court and sneakers, everyone kind of knew you for your off-court style, wearing furs, driving a Rolls Royce, just showing up to the park like that. Like, when did you start dressing like that? And like, what was your inspiration behind it?
My father was a good dresser. So I used to, when I was a kid, used to put on his clothes. And then I go to college, I wore penny loafers, button-down color shirts. And then I came to New York, the mecca of fashion. We used to wear suits to every game, you know. Because our idols were the Four Tops, the Temptation. We were trying to emulate those guys. Marvin Gaye, when they performed, they were all dressed up. So today, these guys idolize the rappers. Motown influenced us. So every game, man, we were outdressing the other team. Like when Earl and them came to New York, they wore their best clothes. So when we went on the road, I would wear my fur coats, man. So we go out to a bar or restaurant, it'd be like the Old West, man. They're playing music, but when we walk in, the music stopped.
I could imagine, man. Now, let me ask you this, Clyde. When did you realize that the Clyde was jumping into the hip hop community?
The break dancers.
Right. Okay.
Break dancers started wearing the Clyde.
And this is like late 70s?
Yeah, because when I retired, you know, Puma let me go. So then the break dancers started wearing the Pumas. They had to bring me back. Because when the guys went to the store, they go give me the Clyde. They didn't know why they were asking for the Clyde.
Exactly. It's not Puma anymore, it's the Clydes. I don't want the Puma, I want the Clydes.
Right. I want the Clydes, man. So, and then the retro crave came. The retro crave, when they came back to the old cons, you know, so they had to bring me back again.
40 years, baby.
On again, off again relationship. When they were bringing you back, were you getting money off of those pairs? Like when they sold a pair, do you get a royalty or anything like that?
Yeah, I was getting royalties, and you know, we had Namath in football, but obviously we had Reggie Jackson in baseball, but those guys don't sell shoes. You wear a pair of football shoes the whole year.
Yeah.
In 1 week, you go to a basketball camp, you go through a pair of Clydes, you know, out on the hot asphalt running in those shoes. So we were selling tons of shoes, man. And I was getting a percentage of those shoes and everything.
How big a percentage?
So at the height of that shoe, I was making $100,000, which is probably equivalent to $1 million today.
Yeah, enough for a couple Rolls Royces.
My Rolls Royce cost me $25,000 in those days.
That's crazy.
It was the 67 Silver Cloud 3. I bought it in 1970.
The same year you got drafted?
Yeah. So
amazing.
So that's why Puma came to me, right? The championship. We became the champs. We were hot, you know, with my style. So they had the creativity to come up with and it was suede.
They had the Puma basket, and you kind of
they didn't do suede like that before.
No, they had the leather.
The stiff shit.
So, but when Puma first came to me, they had the Puma basket.
They had the Puma basket.
But it was very heavy and clunky. I go, man, even if you paid me, I couldn't wear that shit. So they go, no, we want you to help us design it. I said, okay. So I made it lighter, more flexible. Nice. Obviously, the one that I had more support than the regular public had.
So this right here, this was like the shoe that you got to like put your on, right? Like your whole stamp on
vibe.
Right. Nice. And then they had a red one with the white stripe and the blue one with the white stripe.
It's American, baby.
It's American technology, baby.
Bam.
Clyde, you talked about before like MJ a little bit, you know, you being the first signature basketball guy. What did you think about when you saw what Michael Jordan did with Nike?
Well, obviously they had more creativity. I remember them putting track guy Carl Lewis.
Yeah.
Remember they started having dynamic billboards. Carl Lewis, all the Olympic type guys.
Yeah. Michael Johnson. Blah, blah,
blah. Doing that very creatively. So that was the first thing. So Carl Lewis was making a ton of money too.
You think he bought a Rolls Royce?
I don't think he went to the Rolls yet though. Carl didn't go to the Rolls, but then they came out with Michael with the creativity with the shoes, and that's when it exploded. They brought in Spike Lee. Remember his when the commercial. And remember Penny Hardaway, Little Penny. They were creating with Little Penny. The little image they had with Little Penny.
Did they ever convince you with any of that stuff to go buy a pair of Nikes or go buy a pair of Jordans?
You know, they would kind of give me the shoes if I met the right guys around the Knicks.
Oh, really?
Have you ever wore Jordans?
No, I had them, you know, to wear sometimes, yeah.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Yeah, it would have been a conflict if Puma saw me in the Jordan. Yeah,
Puma till we die.
Right, so I had to stick with the Puma, but the Puma was a endless style. man. Like, we talking 40 years and that style is still there.
Amen.
Oh, the only thing they ever changed, the toe and the heel, they made narrower. That's the only tweak they've ever done to the shoe in the 40 years.
When Jay-Z got involved with Puma and you signed a lifetime deal, like, I think that's like the final straw on everything. Like, how did that happen?
I was so overwhelmed, man. I was so humbled by that. I didn't even know it was going to happen. We did a thing out by the Brooklyn Nets. You know, they came to me with a contract. I was sitting there. They goes, we have an announcement to make. Clyde, we're so delighted Clyde has been with us all these years. We have a lifetime contract for him to sign. And I was like, what?
Wait, you didn't know?
I didn't know. I had no idea, man.
Did you read that contract, Clyde? What the-
So I called my agent. I go, man, is this legit? He goes, yeah, man, it's legit. But obviously, I have to give kudos to Jay-Z, who kind of catapulted the shoe to another level, bringing in a lot of different people. So it's been sort of a perfect storm, and recreating Puma, bringing out the basketball shoe, my relationship with them.
Was it weird for you to be in Brooklyn, though, in Nets territory?
Yeah, not really. You know, we talk to them. We're very friendly.
They let
with
you in
them
the building?
because most of the people there are Knicks fans that work for the Nets, especially if they're like 30, 40,
Right.
50 years
Oh,
old.
yeah,
They all-
basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
They're all running up to me. Hey, Clyde, what's up, Clyde? Clyde, hey, I used to follow you. Yeah, so.
That Jay-Z connection is massive. I'm still trying to get invited to a Rock Nation brunch. Hey, Clyde, it feels like now NBA players can wear whatever color or sneakers they want. Could you have ever imagined it would get to this point? Like, back in the day, they would have to kind of wear team colors, but now people step out in crazy stuff every single night. You know what I mean?
Well, every single night they're trying to be Clyde.
hey,
You know, you
Russell Westbrook,
That's
James
right.
Harden, they want to be Clyde.
That's right. Anything you do is in bounds now. Just try to be creative, man, and do your fluncher style. Like they show the players coming to the game. What are they wearing?
Right.
People want to know what they're wearing. So obviously they were doing that with me, but not the whole NBA. But I didn't have the platform that they have today.
Correct.
So, but after the game, the kids will get around the bus. You know, if I didn't wear my fur coat, they'd be called Clyde. Come on, man. Where's the fur coat, man?
Put your cape on, man. Put your cape on, man.
You know, I was dressed to the T, man. I was like, yeah, got to give the people what they want, right?
Amen.
That's what we're here to do. Clyde, every single week here on the show, we punish someone in the worst take section for something terrible they did or said. Last week, as decided by the commenters on YouTube, we make them switch out their sneakers for something awful. Welty was nominated this week for burping on the show last week. I didn't think that was actually a burp, but that's what people thought. What do you
That was fake news. That I did not burp.
Welty did not burp on camera.
Have you ever resold sneakers?
Yeah, I mean, I have. Yeah.
But he still has to
that
take
was
his-
that was like the Zoom editing effect, like the
editing tricks, my G.
Okay, Matt Gion, we on your ass, boy.
For the past 5 minutes,
What
that's all
awful
I've
sneakers are you wearing as your punishment today?
I don't know if I had anything bad.
You hear this guy, Clyde? He don't know if he had anything bad.
I had these pair of Adidas Atlanta Spezials, and I wore them to one soccer New York Red Bulls match, and I walked into a flare.
What?
And it completely burned through the shoe and gave me like a second or third degree burn on my ankle.
wow.
But I still have the shoes. They're completely like incinerated.
You're
But
customizing now, bro.
yeah, I'm gonna put them on my feet.
You guys know the guy with Adidas, Stan Smith.
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
Stan Smith goes way back with me for the tennis player.
Tell me a good Stan Smith story.
Well, that's what I mean. He was synonymous with the Adidas like I was with the Puma.
Second best mustache in the sneaker game.
Yeah. He's still with them. You know, just like
Yeah,
me. He's
amen.
still affiliated with the Adidas. So
Clyde, we also do a segment here on the show, and it's called Drip, Flip, or Skip. Drip meaning it looks good. Flip meaning you like it, but Clyde won't wear it, so he'll resell it. And skip meaning we don't mess with it at all. The first shoe that I'm gonna show you is the Casablanca New Balances. And I'm gonna start my man Welty, because he's a New Balance guy, Clyde. Welty, drip, flip, or skip?
I wanted to really like these at first. It's cool that there's a lot of hype around it. I think it's weird that it's like a tennis shoe, but it's not a tennis shoe, I think it's a skip.
Okay. Brendan?
I'm biased here. I'm a big Casablanca fan. I know some people over there. What up, Stevie? I've been waiting for this one for a while. New Balance 327. I think it's a great shoe. Kind of fits with the whole tennis lifestyle that Casablanca is trying to get you into. You know, something very, very luxurious. I'm gonna be wearing these on a beach with silk shorts and no shirt on. Look forward to that.
So this is a drip,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Clyde, how you feel about these?
I give him a drip, man. It's creative. I like the
All right,
color.
all right, cool.
When I think of Casablanca, I think of ceiling fans. I buy a lot of ceiling fans. Casablanca. Or the movie with Humphrey Bogart.
Of course.
That's a classic movie,
He's
man.
looking at
Classic
that.
movie. It's a drip. It's a drip. This is just it's unanimous drip. Everybody. Well, no. Welty just said this is not a drip. This is a drip.
We're going to Morocco.
Moving forward, we have the Air Jordan 7. Brendan, I'll start with you.
Yeah, so this is the hair pair, right? No rhyme intended with the pony hair on it. Listen, I like a pun-based sneaker, but this isn't a shoe I can wear. And also put us in Space Jam too. Don't forget.
Where are you
watching.
coming up with like this like
bro.
gall that we're gonna be in Space Jam?
I guess we'll quote Casablanca on this one. This sneaker doesn't amount to a hill of beans in my world, so that's a skip.
Yeah, these aren't it for me as well.
Yeah, I agree, Skip. They're too dull for me, man. No pizzazz to them.
Pizzazz. Show has pizzazz.
Pizzazz.
Severely lacking pizzazz.
It's so interesting. 10 years ago, guys, I will be honest with you. I would say that these would be such an amazing shoe for me. And I would love this shoe. Currently, right now, I have a pair of socks that would look so wonderful with this shoe. But I'm going to say skip because I'm an adult and I wear better shoes.
Maturity.
It's mature. I'm growing up, guys. Moving forward, we have the Puma Clyde Hardwood. Clyde, I'm going to start with you. Drip, flip, or skip?
It's dripping, baby.
Dripping, baby.
Listen, I will call these a drip if Clyde can get me Knicks tickets. Clyde, can you get me Knicks tickets?
Of course. I'm the greatest Knick of all time.
Okay, everybody at the Garden heard that. Clyde said I can come in. This is a drip.
Not a Puma guy, but with Clyde here, I just feel like you just have to say drip.
I appreciate the respect, guys. You know, you can't buy respect, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to. I mean, look at my outfit. I'm just going with the drip. It got Clyde name on the side, baby. You know how I'm gonna ride, baby. We gonna glide. Let's go. Now we also, Mr. Frazier, we do shoes, but we got to do outfits. And I think that it's no other outfits in the entire world, especially doing right now, other than Clyde Frazier outfits. Come on, outfit number one. Bam! Look at that man. Mama, there goes that man. Where's this photo shoot? What's going on here? What is this for?
I was a businessman that day. We did something with Black Enterprise.
Much respect. So, I mean, drip, flip, or skip, just because for, show's sake.
Strip.
Drip, all right.
You know, the hat is why they call me Clyde.
Because of Bonnie and Clyde, right?
Yeah, from the movie Bonnie and Clyde.
Young
Yes.
Warren Beatty.
Yeah, Warren Beatty. Yeah, I used to steal the ball on the court, and I had a few Bonnies chasing me around,
In the Rolls Royce.
in the Rolls Royce.
I think that this is a massive drip. I see you see a lot of NBA players nowadays trying to wear like the funky hats, and I think a lot of the times they look a little not so hot. This is like the definition of like the man wears the clothes don't wear the man. You know what I mean? Like this is like a real drip.
I agree. The hat alone. If you need pointers on how to wear hats, be nice, pay attention. This is the hat game right here.
I mean, this is GQ before GQ. You know what I'm saying? This is a drip, man. This is a drip.
When I was a rookie, I wasn't playing good. So to pacify myself, I used to go shopping. I come back to my room and look in the mirror. So I ain't playing good, but I still look good.
I look good.
Hit Delancey Street.
So yeah, all over Times Square, everywhere. So that's how the dressing started for me.
Yeesh.
Big history.
Outfit number 2. Bam. What's going on here, Clyde? Where we at?
I don't know the exact game, but it was my creativity coming out with the cow suits. Sometimes, I was reluctant to wear these suits, and then I go, what the hell, man? Just wear it, And
Wear the
then
whole
everybody
thing.
end up loving it. Everybody ends up liking the suit. So
Drip, flip, or skip?
yeah, I'm dripping.
I can't. The mismatched sneakers is such a tough thing for me, Clyde. I gotta admit that this might be a skip for me based on that. The one colorway and the other colorway, it's hard to pull off.
I know they're ahead of their time, man. You have to get used to it. Yeah.
Respectfully,
Yeah, I feel like I'm sometimes not a fan of the mismatched sneakers, but seeing Clyde do it, and then Trinidad, obviously mismatched sneaker guy. Like the other day, I saw you wearing a pair of sneakers and a pair of loafers at the same time. Like I'm worried about like your physical alignment, that like you're gonna like pull your hip out or something. But I gotta give Clyde a drip on this. Like it just looks like you're having fun. So. Is there any outfit you've ever worn and you look back and you're like, man, I shouldn't have done that?
There are a few, but most of them, I think it out. I'm sure Trinidad didn't just wake up today and put that outfit on. I hang clothes on the door of my closet, and sometimes I wash them for 2 or 3 days. I'll wash the color because sometimes I'll put a suit up there and it's at night, and I wake up in the morning, I go, holy shit. I go, that doesn't match.
I mean, guys, this is a drip for me. I mean, mismatch is, you're just talking my language. So I'm the wrong guy to ask anything about a Clyde Frazier outfit. This is a drip for me. Moving forward, guys.
There it is.
God wasn't done with you yet.
He saw it coming. He somehow knew. He was prescient. He knew.
With the cow suit, that was the one I was reluctant to wear the pants and the jacket at the same time because I thought it was a little too overwhelming. But
I understand.
That's the favorite of everybody. Everybody loves the cow suit.
Did you kill a cow to like make that suit?
No animals were harmed. The synthetic fabrics.
Welty, drip, flip, or skip?
Like it's like these sort of outfits where it's like, I would say skip on anyone else, but if you have enough confidence to pull off a cow suit, then who am I to judge? So it's a drip. You know what I mean?
Brendan?
Yeah, straight out of Moo Moo Farm. Look, like Supreme just did a jacket that looks quite like that a couple weeks ago. So, like I said, prescient. He saw into the future. That's a drip.
Oh, yeah. I understand exactly how you feel when you say that. Like, man, look, I'm one of the best dressed. I know I'm one of the best dressed, but this suit is a lot. It's dominant. It feels like it's a little bit more dominant than my spirit. But you know what? If y'all judge me, I could take this loss. And it end up working in your favor. This is a drip. This is a drip.
Yeah, that one tested my creativity for sure.
Pushing it to the limits. Clyde, before we get out of here on today's show, we want to take a look at the comment section and see what people have been saying about us on YouTube for the past week, which is always a great time. We have one from GTech235 saying, immediate thumbs up for not forsaking us during the quarantine. Look, full size run is still going to go on as planned. Obviously, we look a little bit different, but we are self-isolating at home, recording remotely. So we're here for you, fans. We have one comment from Joe saying the person that does the editing for the show is so good. Thank you, Matt Gian.
Matt Gian, we on your ass, boy.
He literally found a way to use the lag. They better be giving him the bag. Yeah, figure out the lag and we'll figure out the bag. One more comment here from Rage Insanity saying, man, why is this not the most popular sneaker channel on YouTube? I would say just the most popular channel on YouTube is where we want to aim for, more than that.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys having me on. And I can't believe the explosion of sneakers. When we used to go through the airport, you rarely saw sneakers. But now it's like, if there are 10 people, 8 of them have on sneakers, man.
But you got to take the sneakers off to get through the thing, right?
I went to Japan, man. They knew about the Clydes all over in Japan and everywhere.
Get you some Clydes, guys. Thank you, Clyde. I need you to autograph these for me one day. I'm going to catch you in New York when all this is over.
Yeah, I hope so, Trinidad. I'd like to bring you guys to my restaurant.
I got to come by the restaurant. They was telling me you got the joint.
Oh, I've been there.
Clyde's Wine and Dine, so.
I'm ready to eat some sliders.
And your man will get a chance to go to the Knick game, so I'll stand up to my word. He'll get into the Knicks, so. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Kill 2 birds, but no cows.
No cows.
Thank you to everyone for watching. This has been another episode of Full Size Run. I'm your co-host, Brendan Dunne.
I'm at Welty.
James Exotica.
Walt Clyde Frazier, greatest Knick of all time. Styling and profiling.
She want every color, that's a full size. Buy a 6 for my kids, bought a 7 for my chick.
Yo.
Another classic episode, regular shit.
Regular degular.
That's all we do, right?
Come on. Seriously, we really appreciate you, man. You guys, we're past 200,000. We love you. We're family here. I want to keep wearing leather pants. I want you to wear leather pants with me.
Don't you want to see more Adidas? One more thing, though. Click up here to watch the next one. Keep
Please.
those views up. Or over here.
Got to need exclusive Gucci socks. Come on, guys. Let's go for 300,000.